was our workout for the week. Monday was all foundation training. So we're gonna just do a tiny bit of that. We're mostly gonna build into our strength portion. So this first warm-up round could be the rest of your rounds. If you wanna stick with just the FT, if you're in rehab mode or just gaining strength. So just 3 breaths in each position. Puja shocks. 3 decompression breaths. Filling up the back of the ribs. Opening up each facet joint in your lumbar spine. Lower thoracic. Opening up those facet joints. Joints in the back of the spine. 3rd breath, we're gonna inhale, hold. Hinge the hips back. Sphere tension. Press hips away from hands for 3 breaths. Shoulders down, neck long. Getting a little deeper with it. Good. Next 3 breaths, I'm just gonna reach the right hand up and out. Right foot's gonna come behind me a little bit. Just getting a nice stretch in that glute. 3 breaths. Change angles here so you can see the other side. Here, left hand up and out, right hand in long wing. Step back. With a curtsy lunge, but it's not going down the knee bend. 3 breaths. Next round, we're going to take that into a side plank. But let's grab a kettlebell. Have a light one to start with. Okay, this will be the lighter version. So I'm not even going to do a push-up here. Getting down is important too. You can use our lunge. Step back, hands on the kettlebells. Use the lunge we're working on. I'm just going to hold the plank. Take a breath in. 3 breaths again. Bring the right foot back up. Hold for a second. Other foot back up. Now we're just going to grab this. Now I'm going to do a row. Might be an awkward grip, but if it's lightweight, you should be able to do it. So just 1 row. Then I'm going to go like I'm in a row, but then I do a bicep curl. Drop into a squat. The handle's right on my chest. And I'm just ready for that goblet squat position. We're going to thrust that overhead. Just hold. My thumbs are hooked on the horns, so it doesn't go anywhere. See? For me, I can't quite straighten those elbows out in this position, being so narrow. That's okay. Just think sphere tension. Pressing up. Good. Go back to the chest. Squat back down. Then I can just uncurl that to the ground. Guess what? You're set up for round 2, or rep 2. Holding, breathing. The only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna switch the foot. Now I just jump right back into the plank. If you're not ready for that, when you're here, just step back, use your lunge. Do it 1 step at a time. Same way, reversing it. Just really think what we did in Monday class, where I was spearing the ground here, getting up tall, because eventually it's just doing that without putting much pressure. But even here, you're allowed to push a little bit, but try to let that leg do the work as well. So from the side, it is a 1 row. Pausing, because we're only doing 1, so make it good. Pause, down, curl, squat twister, Back down. I'm going to switch legs. So now I'm going to use the right leg. Step back. Step back. Right back up. Real time. Other foot. Only problem is remembering which foot to do. About 5 of those. I wasn't counting. We're gonna make it a little bit harder this round. We're gonna go back to our planks first. So that's pretty much it. Don't even have to lift the kettlebell or just get something really light. Don't have to do a push-up at the bottom. Now we're gonna build on that a little bit. Still gonna go into our founders. It's gonna look a little different from the side. Going into a side plank. Hinging out. I'm still gonna do that little curtsy lunge, but now I'm taking that hand to the ground. 3 breaths here. I was pushing that left foot to the ground. Left arm up. Then side plank position. 3 breaths here. Do the other second or third breath, you can kick that leg up. So we're not here a ton of time. Nice slow 3 breaths, not a rush. Back. You should be able to just kick yourself back up. Founder it one more time. Left hand's gonna go up, left foot's gonna drop behind. Nice soft transition, 3 breaths here. Pushing the hips towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. Side plank, 3 breaths. Right away, if you want, go to start plank. You almost need that start plank to scoot the leg back so you can get back into that little squatty position. Get some water. So now we're going to go doubles, which doesn't mean it has to be heavy weight. We'll do another round with the single bell. We're just gonna go a little bit heavier, and we're gonna add the push-up portion in, but everything else should be the same. That push-up is it's hard for a lot of people, but you can definitely do it kneeling. And it's just one, so you can take it nice and slow. Push the handle away from me, just like a kickstand, so it doesn't slide. Can't really see that, can you? I'll angle down a little bit. There you go. And you can't see because it's black, it blends on the floor. All right. So we're gonna squat down, move a little bit. Now we're just gonna throw those legs behind. A little pause, and it's right kind of in my solar plexus. Don't let the head drop too much. Press up, and if you can, bring both feet up. Just wrapping underneath this thing, rowing it, curling it, squat Western. Press your head through, get tall, back down to the squat. 5. You can even do a deadlift here. That's nice. Just to change it up a little bit. Just don't be lazy with it. Slow it down just like I did. Row. Curl into the squat. You like this? Stick with that. It is kind of slowly unraveling those biceps. We'll say that's 5. So this is 5. Back into our side planks. Back up, try to give you a different angle. And this meant to be almost a rest period. So, 3 breaths, decompression, whatever you want to do, hands on the pelvis, measuring stick hands. Hinge, 3 breaths. Just decompressing everything. That right hand's gonna go up. Right foot's gonna go behind. And that stretch there. And I'm just bringing it down to the floor like that. So you don't have to if you're not ready. 3 breaths here. I'm kind of pressing up, getting that glute stretch, a little piriformis stretch. Feet together. If you're unstable like I am, don't go into that start plank. Sometimes that start plank helps me balance almost. 3 breaths here. You just have to lift up to get the momentum. Swing that leg there. Another quick 3 breaths here. You can even slow it down further. Another 3 breaths just here. Kind of really slowed down version there. Feet together. Now we'll do some doubles. Are you having fun yet? Good to work on that core. Or push up on the kettlebell is pretty much serving as our normal plank. So I added that to that flow. So go doubles. I'll start with yellows. So a total of 70 pounds. We're trying to keep up with the old man. 235s. So we're going to gap them a little bit. So now we can do a push-up, deficit push-up. I can go a little bit lower, which can open up the shoulders, but it also brings that pec into a overstretched position. Makes it work a little harder to do the press back up. We're only doing 1, so fight for good depth. So I need enough room here to get in between there. Not too much, just enough for the chest. Everything is pretty much the same. instead of a squat thruster, just gonna do one arm this round, pump out the other, then go down. So, see how it looks. So here, jump back in that plank, drop down, big stretch, come back up. I have to bring these together anyways, because we're gonna have to swing them now. Oh, we're gonna do a row, don't forget your row. Good. And if you're strong enough, you don't have to swing them, you can kind of just bring them up like that. Squat, press, press. Good. Back down. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that much room. And then I'll be able to come back out there, just slide them together. My double row. Clean. Press. Press. Just like that. I took away the thruster portion because I kept forgetting which side to start with. I think it's stronger. You just have to do one at the top instead of using momentum like we did with the single kettlebell. But if that's too hard, just go back to the single bell. Yes, getting the gap is hard. You don't want it too wide. So as you go up to the squat, it's gotta be like more of a sumo squat. Let's do a little stretch break in between here. We're gonna hit our sumo squat from last week. So I could feel one hip being a lot. I found that the sumo squat works a lot like our banded hip mobilization. Helps loosen up your form. I feel a stickiness in the hip when you're doing it. Grab the big boy. Stand up here. Lock right into those legs. Just hinging up. Open up the mid back. Squat down. Oh, yeah. That's been very useful, just open up that thoracolumbar region. It's very extended, so it's good at opening it up. And also the quads and the hammies. Just press those hips up and back to get that nice hamstring stretch. For me, I felt like the left hip was locking during my squats. And the pelvis starts rolling away. So we got our forearms locked in here. Kind of forces that hip, that pelvis can't rotate forward as much because your forearm is blocking it from rotating, which happens in a lot of people's squats. And side planks are also important for this, that's why we're doing it. We'll go hit some more side plankers. So, give this one from this angle again. Couple breaths. You can expedite it. Right left founder, hinge. Take a breath. I'm gonna do a little curtsy. Drop down. Press the hips towards the ceiling. Don't have to stay as long in the positions. Get to the juicy part of the plank. Try to hold this longer. Now if I'm going down, you can either just drop the foot there or behind you. Back up. Hinge. You can see my balance is the greatest, but I can make this work. Should be a struggle. But even this position is great, but we already did a lot of that, so jump right into the plank. So notice it stops feeling as tight. So go hit the plank harder. You've already loosened up the hips. So it served its purpose as a warm-up. Just a way to listen to your body. I'm still inside, keep doing it. Last round for me. About as heavy as I can go. Now taking the sandbag off the big boy there. Whew, need a haircut, keep eating the hair. Pretty much the same. I don't think I'm gonna change anything. A lot of steps, so it gets annoying, I understand. It's okay if you can't get super deep, but if my first round is really wide, so you can get that nice. You can do that later as a stretch. It's okay, as long as we're getting a little bit lower than we normally would, that's nice. So here I'm able to drop a little bit lower. I just have to go wider, but as soon as I row it, then I can put them back down, clean them. It feels much better after that somersault squat. Press 1. Press 2. Gotta deadlift them back down, nice and slow. Hit it again. Bring them out a little bit wider. Switch these, they're a little different. 44 and then it's a 48. Not a big difference, but don't overwork one side. keep forgetting to spread them out when you go back down from the deadlift. We could also swing these up. That was good. All right, short little workout. And we'll hit that harder this week. Hopefully that gave you some options, some variations. And we'll check you out later. Last Wednesday, 5 p.m., Friday, 4:30. Yeah, under 25 minutes. If you take out all the talking, for sure. Probably a workout you could do in 15 if you're not a jibber jabber like me. All right,